Hello, I am Colt Canland. I am the producer of Team Serotonin Melatonin, and this is our game Insomniascape. Before I open up, I want to give you a brief rundown what the game is. Insomniascape is a 2D top-down stealth game where you play as a young boy trapped inside a house full of monsters. The objective is to avoid these monsters by hiding in various different places, such as in closets, under and in beds, and underneath tables. And the objective is to do this while trying to retrieve 5 keys. If you are near an enemy, if you're spotted by an enemy or near an enemy for too long, for 5 seconds, is game over. The distance is relatively close, so don't worry. If you're in a closet and an enemy is like right in front is near you, you won't get a game over. You won't die. So we're gonna open up and I'm gonna show you the game. Well, I lied. First, I'm gonna show you the how to play and the creds before we get into the main game. So in order to play, use the WASD keys to move and the space button to hide while touching a hiding place. These hiding places are what I mentioned earlier: closets, beds, and tables. There are other objects that are around that you can't hide in, such as chairs, bookshelves, other types of shelves, stairs, etc., etc. You'll be able to tell which ones you can and can't hide in. I mean, it's kind of hard to hide in a table. I'm going to show off the creds. First, I'm going to show off Hannah's. She did the concept art for many of the enemies and the player. She did the sprite sheets for both. And yeah, so we're going to go back. I'm going to show off what Caitlin did. She did the health meter that didn't make it in to the game. So that was some concept early on, but no, I think we actually decided to get rid of the health. And we opted for a one-hit death idea. She did the candles. She made all the credit scenes for us, so that is why this is there. And you can stare, like you see, yeah. And there's also the she also did the tile map. It was, fun fact, it was my first time working with a tile map that wasn't outsourced. I'll show you what I used for placeholder. So we took a while. We spent time on trying to get the trying to crop it, trying to slice it and get the look good. And then she also did the keys. The programmers, Cody did the AI and a lot of the character mechanics, like with the movement, the hide. He did a lot of work with the hiding. He did particles. He also did what's it called? He did the health. He did the one-hit death, and he did a lot of work on it. He did a great job with AI. And he also did a lot of the animations implementation. And then I did the level design, the audio mechanic, and I helped out with the mechanics such as the hiding, and I also did a lot of the UI. So we're gonna go back to actually, I lied. We have I almost forgot. We have our outsourced work. So this is mostly placeholder. A lot of the placeholder stuff was done by Charm, but over here the furniture was also done by Hume Spectrum. Our music, which you heard a little bit of, the main menu music was done by Patrick D. Artiga or Von Keen. The main game theme was done by Jalstram, aka Jesus Lastra. And the credit scene theme was done by KLY, aka Kim Lightyear. So we can go ahead and let's get started. So here we are, we're in here. And we're just going to jump right in. I'm going to try and show off every room. So you can actually go underneath objects like tables and beds and whatnot. But you can't hide in them unless you press space, which you saw me do there. So we unclide the fit and we click space. You'll see that little particle thing. And that was actually great timing because there's an enemy right there. Alright, we're going to get out of here. That is the main area. There's also a fun little mechanic that I implemented. In mansions, there's often a kitchen, or like in restaurants, there's an area where the kitchen connects to the dining room where they can. Okay, I'm gonna be more careful and just hide while I tell you. The kitchen is over here, like they work, and then they pass food. They put it on like this row, like this little counter that the waiters grab and bring over to the dining room. I'm gonna try and keep my explanation short in case of this. So that is a small room where you can hide in case enemies are near. Up here we have a small little room with some closets. It's a relatively big house, and normally in mansions, a lot of there are, I'm not sure where I was going with that, but we have some rooms where it's just some closets, mostly storage. This is an old house, so you're not expecting a well-polished ballroom. It's mostly just a lot of storage. So we grabbed our third key right there. This is a bedroom, one of the smaller, but has a lot of objects to hide in, like the closet, bed, and the desk. We're going to move on and head into the library, and hopefully no one will come in. We have the bookshelves up there, and yeah, we have the candle there, and yeah, it looks great. We're going to go up and collect the next key. Okay, moving on. I'm just gonna run around and get, so right here is a little nice room that we did. I'm gonna wait for the AI actually to come up. How this works is that the AI will enter through here and do like a, no, wrong AI, okay, like this. What they'll do is that they'll make like a loop in here. So you'll see they'll do like a loop, and you basically have to navigate your way around them. Yeah, so let's get a closer look. As you can see, the AI is just a simple like shadow-like creature with legs and arms, no tails or anything. And we're gonna move on to the third floor. If you want to go back to the first floor, you just got enter through the first half, like these three. If you want to go to the third, you go right up through here. Up here is the attic. It's a smaller room, but it's much more compact. So there's more places to hide, but also the enemy patrols a larger area. The enemy can also move through walls and other objects, and he can see through the same objects as well. So if you see him moving through a wall, that is why. I just collected our 5th key, and that is game over. So yeah, thanks for checking out the game. I'm just gonna leave it here so you can hear the music for a bit, and then I'm gonna, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you guys for watching.